meet you. I really wanted to, have you come on the show and tell your story and stuff like that.
Hey, it's nice to be here, man. I thank you for like reaching out to me and giving me the opportunity.
Yeah, so what made you become a martial artist? Like what was the influence behind that?
My dad. My dad is the founder and creator of our style, Red Dragon Karate. My dad was my hero, and I wanted to be around him, so I went to the studio and started learning martial arts.
That and I hate that you guys get excluded out of everything because y'all pretty much as important as the Shakur side of the family as well. I just hate that they don't put y'all like in the movies and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm just glad people, like it and I enjoy the history and
Welcome to the 1804 Show, Chapter 2. I'm your host, Dollar Will, and this is episode 726. Get a special guest coming tonight for the first time, and we finna invite her in and allow her to introduce herself to you all. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. The 1804 Show, Chapter 2. Shout out to all the listeners. Shout out to all the fans. Shout out to all the subscribers, the followers, everybody. But yeah, we finna have a great time. Let's see. I'm gonna bring her.
Man, I had a long day. Make sure y'all go check out that new Beetlejuice. And that movie fire. Great movie. Enjoyed it. So highly anticipated episode today. So hope you all like it because I have a special treat. It's a special occasion. So hey,
Hey,
how you doing?
I'm good, honey. How you doing?
Oh, I'm good. I had a long day.
I feel you. It has been a long day.
Yeah, just it was my day off from work, but it still was
Oh,
like a long day. I had so much to do, so much running around.
yeah. It be like that sometimes.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. So, how about you introduce yourselves to us?
Okay, my bad. I was sending this out to people. That's why I'm like. So what up, dog? I am Chirp. Greetings. I'm Chirp. That's Chirp with three eyes. You see the tattoo? I don't even know what people say. So what do you do? Introduce yourself. I do a lot. I'm very creative, very spiritual. I work on the spiritual side of things. You know what I'm saying? I do death doula work. I walk in between the living and the dead realms. Um, Tarot readings, spiritual workings for people. And then on the creative side of the game, I am an artist, visual artist. I do music, whatever I want to bring to fruition and manifest into the physical realm that I see in my head, I bring it to the physical realm. So paintings, drawings, whatever, sculptures, beadwork, all that.
Man, that was the
Yeah.
best answer I have ever received.
You said what?
I said that was the best answer that I have ever received on here.
Well, people came over here and said, I don't do nothing.
I mean, people just stick to like one occupation, but the way that you
summarized it was just remarkable. Like I never heard it in that way before, but I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I'm digging
I
it.
appreciate that.
Yeah. So how about you just because I usually start from the beginning.
Hmm.
So how about you start from the beginning, like take us just down memory lane real quick.
With start from the beginning with what? When I popped my mama coochie, honey, because I don't remember that.
I mean, just upbringing and
Oh,
just where you from
okay.
and stuff like that.
Okay. Okay. For sure. I try my best to do that. I'm sorry. I'm sitting here trying to do this and send this out to people. So, okay, so upbringing. Okay, so I was born in Southfield, Michigan. What up though? Whoopie foods, all my Michiganders. Um, and let's see, I had a pretty chill childhood. My granny mostly raised me, and she was very calm, very chill. So I'm very grateful that, being around her just really instilled that in me. I think that's why I am how I am now. Like I like peace and quiet. I don't want nobody bring no drama around me. Honey, I'm not into that. So she really allowed me to just be myself and be my creative self. She had me in improv classes when I was little, ballet, music classes. I was in a lot of things at school. So she just allowed me to be free and creative. And she was very big on, me making sure I had my schoolwork going and stuff. She talking about timetables, all that. So, yeah, my granny was very instrumental in my life. Um, Let me see, what else? I just was always very creative as a kid. I used to love WWF and my music, you know what I'm saying, like MTV, VH1, BET back in the day when it was
Hmm.
all popping, when you could find your music on every station. Yes, in the 90s and stuff, early 2000s. And then I would like watch my WWF on Mondays and Tuesdays, Monday Night Raw, Thursday Night SmackDown, like, and I was the only child, so I was always to myself. And I think that play into how I am now. Like, I love to just be alone. Like, I'm very much an introvert. I can be extroverted if needed, but I prefer to be to myself. And the world's so damn crazy right now. I'm like, oh no, I'm straight. But yeah. So I mean, growing up, it was pretty cool on that side of the game, and I really got deeper into music. I wrote my first round when I was like 10, and I got deeper into music as I got into college and stuff. In 2008, I went to Clark Atlanta University, and okay, so we left Michigan in 2001, I think, and went
Hmm.
to Georgia for like a year. Then I moved to Alabama for like a year. Went back to Michigan for 2 years of high school, and then went back to Georgia and graduated from there, and then went to college from there. So yeah, I got Atlanta in my blood and Michigan. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of Alabama, but yeah, I mean, I was very into things in college. I was Miss Junior for my class. Very much a pageant girl, completely different from this. But I'm a shapeshifter, honey. So I'm always just, shifting throughout life and changing and growing. Um, but yeah, heavy into music in Atlanta around 2011. One of the, main people in the Atlanta scene, we used to call like New Atlanta. So this was like Earth Gang, Jid, me, Milo Smith, who else? Trinidad James, who else? Oh my God, Money Making Neek, 2 9, all these people that was in the scene in. And so, yeah, 2014, I kind of branched out and started doing mixing heavy metal vocals with my rap. Nobody understood that shit. I ain't give a damn. I just want to be me. I'm like, this is what I like. Shit, I grew up on all different types of music, so this is what I like. Um, I got into special effects makeup for a minute in Atlanta, the special effects and body painting scene. Worked at 100 Houses. I started working in the film industry in 2015, and I worked there until like right after the pandemic, probably like 2021. I think the last show I worked on was P Valley season 2. I done been on Couples Score, Divorce Score, all that shit. Like I didn't do this acting shit. You know what I'm saying? It was cool. Um, yeah. And so now I'm just traveling the world. I did a lot of shit.
Hey, it's all good because everybody nowadays settle. So that's
Yeah.
just lets me know that you're a very interesting person because
Hmm.
you just all over the place, and I love it. I love that.
I
because I'm
appreciate
like
that.
that too. So, but yeah. So what you like going to what you do now? Like, so what's the um? I would say if you could just describe that to what got you into that line of work.
Which work?
Well, just communicating with the dead and stuff like that and the living.
Oh, you talking about like spiritual work?
Yeah.
Oh Lord, okay. So I've had little instances or situations here, experiences with the spirit realm. I had this one dream when I was younger. I'll never forget. I was like in this church and nobody else was there except for me. And it was a beautiful church. The walls were gold. It was so beautiful. But it was demons everywhere. Like demons with half heads, all that type of shit. And they were like all looking at me, snarling at me, like trying to get close to me, but they could never touch me. And in the dream, I remember I was never afraid. Like I just look at their heads. Like, I mean, you can look, but you can't touch me. So that always stuck with me. Like even in my adult life, like I may come across darkness or whatever, but they can't touch me. I'm too powerful. I'm too strong for that. So that was one. And then I've had other like spiritual experiences. But what really got me into, I started doing tarot readings in 2017 and making custom tarot decks for people around the world. I did my first tarot reading I did on myself in 2016, and it just resonated. I was like, oh shit, I want my own deck though. Like I want to be able to connect to it, make my own shit, so I did that, and that's how I got into that type of work. And rewind 2013, I had a homie that put me up on Kuan Yin. It's like this deity Kuan Yin, and he was telling me about candles, and that's how I got into candle work back then. And I had met this skateboard dude in Atlanta. I was at this event and I had met this skateboard dude. I thought it was cute or whatever. And so we exchanged numbers and he invited me out to his house. His house was like way out in the middle somewhere. I don't know, it was weird. But I drove out there and I hung with him for a weekend. And he was just weird. Like, I guess some skateboard people love to drink, honey. So he was always like, let's go to the store and get some ice houses. I'm like, okay. He was showing me all the skate shit and like we was watching music and different things like that. And he wanted to do some shit, but I was like, I'm good. Like, so he didn't try to take it there or nothing, but whatever. So I remember he got up and went to the bathroom, and it was like this picture. Oh shit, I'm spitting out candy. It was this picture in his windows. No. It was this picture on this like a, what do you call it? Like a nightstand near his windowsill, and in the picture, it was like this black figure in the window. It was weird. And so I was looking at it, and he just appeared in the room and was like, what you looking at? I was like, oh, nothing. I'm just standing looking out the window. But it was just this, you know how you could feel something like something ain't right. So I remember he got real drunk, and then like he said some shit about Selena Gomez. She was on TV. We was watching Spring Breakers or some shit, and he was like, he said something about her, and I ain't respond. It was like, okay, it was random shit. He was like, are you jealous? I'm like, jealous? What did you think? I was like, this motherfucker drunk. I remember he told me some girl came over his house and she like fell out in the middle of the floor and had a seizure and all this shit. I'm like, this nigga crazy. Let me make my exit about this motherfucker. So the reason I tell you all that is to tell you this. So I leave, I go back to my apartment, and one morning I got some black candles to like remove negative energy from around me if it was any. And it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I had burned these candles, and okay, yes, I was burning the candles, and the way the wax dripped out was like, it looked like a whole bunch of dreads, and he had dreads. And next thing you know, my phone started ringing. It was him. 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, oh shit. I guess he could feel, because people can feel certain shit. I'm like, I guess he could feel. I didn't answer. The nigga hung up and called right back. I'm like, oh, this shit crazy. Yeah, let me never talk to this nigga no more. This something ain't right. So that was a spiritual experience that I had. You know what I'm saying? But then, like I said, okay, fast forward back to 2017, I got deeper into the tarot work and doing spell workings for people. I call them treatments. And making like certain like mojo bags that people can carry with them if they're trying to attract things or like repel negative energy and shit like that. I never do any type of workings that are like, nobody can call me and be like, can you kill this motherfucker? I'm not doing it. Because you don't know what you're attaching to yourself when you're doing that. I help you get some money. I help you manifest a house, a job, or whatever, or I help see you protection and all that. But
Mm-hmm.
we're not about to harm nobody over here. You feel me?
No doubt.
So I'm not
No
that
doubt.
type of person.
Well, help me get some money then.
Everybody always say, "Well, shit, can you help me get some money? Cause goddamn, this job, nigga, I'm trying to." Yeah, like, but it's a way that you go about that. Like, here's the deal. People think this manifestation shit is like so hard. Like, you got to get somewhere and be a master meditator, and it's all your belief system.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about what you believe. It's all about your mind. I know you've heard this a million times. The universe is mental. That's true.
Yeah.
If you always thinking negative, bro, what you think you out that track? Like, it's that simple. You have to get on a wave where you have so much faith that even in the tough times and the down times, you smiling like, shit, I'm good. When people have so much money, they be so happy. But say if you lost all that money, you had $1.58 in your account. Now you tripping. You depressed. Your whole day fucked up. You like, I want to get some money from. You're not about to attract nothing that you need because you want a messed up mind state.
Exactly.
I really encourage. I know I'm talking, but I really talking so much. I really encourage y'all to go watch. Okay, I really encourage y'all to go watch that new Shannon Sharp interview with Marlon Wayans, because I ain't finished. I'm halfway through, but he was talking about how after he left, what was that, in Living in Color?
Yep.
He was like, they tried to offer us that. You seen it?
Yep, $70,000.
$70,000. He was like, I took that shit down because I'm staying with my family. He was like, bro, I had $700 in my bank account and I had $900 rent. Me and Sean was looking at each other like, what the fuck we gonna do? And in those instances, like, you gotta laugh and like, okay, what the fuck we gonna do? We gonna put our hands together and figure it out. If you sit there crying with each other, you wasting time. You have to remember, you are a master at bringing things into your life. A lot of people forget that you were born with all of the gifts and abilities within you to sustain yourself.
Mm-hmm.
People be like, well, let me go try to find a job. You waiting on somebody to give you a check. No. You put your financial life in somebody else's hands, and either they going to say yes or no. No. Be careful with that, because that's going to prolong your sadness or your down energy or whatever. You got to figure out, what am I good at? And then you got to put the work in. That's another thing. People think sometimes shit do magically fall into your lap. But for the most part, it's all about your action. If you be like, okay, I got an idea. I want to be an actor. But damn, it seems so far away. Damn, what I'm going to do? And then you get lazy and don't want to put the work in. You ain't about to be shit.
No doubt.
You got to get creative like when you was little. Playing outside with rocks, you built all type of shit. You didn't think, oh, I'm gonna overthink how I'm gonna do this. You didn't think, you just start grabbing shit. You have to literally get back into that young mindset, that creative young energy you had when you was a child, and make new things. Figure it out. Some shit might not stick, but some will. And you have to believe that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Oh, can I rebuttal with that? And
no, you can't. I'm playing. Go ahead.
I was like, what? No, but it's just funny because my catalog, since I started this show, just to go from having local people to people that was in Hollywood, and and everybody always asks me, because I'm from Michigan too. I'm from Saginaw, Michigan. So
okay.
It's just, everybody always asks me, so how did you do all this? Like, and I just tell them, you gotta believe it, but you also gotta apply work, because you can't just do like 5, 10 episodes and be like, yeah, I'm a podcaster now. It don't work like that. Sometimes you gotta pretty much treat this like you at work. When you treat this dream as a hobby, it's gonna stay a hobby. But if you treat your dream as if it's like your life depends on it, then everything gonna work out. But it's just all about perception. It's just all about how people just go about things, and they wonder why, like, they never blossom. They just stay stagnated, and that's what I be telling everybody. Like, ain't nothing gonna work if you're lazy. So you gotta no.
So that's what separates people who, really make something happen, and then people get online and be jealous of folks. It's like, you don't know what somebody went through. People could cry their damn self to sleep every night. And you sit here, you ain't know their journey.
Right.
You know? So
You're right. I agree. And what I love about just a journey is that you just never know what can possibly happen with that
Mhm.
because we just have this mindset that everything go be the same because we're comfortable in that particular stage in our lives, and change scare people. And I've never been afraid of change. I just been just afraid of staying the same. But I just realized is you know so 36 now, you don't stay the same at 5 years old or 10 years old, 15 years old, 25 years old. Like you just forever evolving. But it's just one of those things that like you just see people nowadays, they like in their 40s, in their 50s, in their 60s, and they haven't grown up. They just got older. They haven't really matured. They still trying to, so they kicking it with young people like that's old enough to be their kids, and that's
Mhm.
really something that I don't ever want to become. Because if anything, I just realize my age and just getting a few gray hairs on my beard and stuff like that. I'm like, oh no, I can't be out here lollygagging. I gotta do something. I gotta
Mhm.
be phenomenal, and I just can't be like a cautionary tale
Yeah.
type thing. So, but that's what I've been embarking on. But I just really admire the fact that you just have just this warriorship in you. It's
You
just
said this what?
warriorship, like
Oh
because
yeah.
yeah, because it takes someone who's just really strong to just live outside the states and
Mm.
just continue to
Why
do
do
their thing.
everybody keep saying people? Oh my God, yo! Everywhere I've been, even people outside the states and people in like in other countries, they like you're really brave. I'm like brave. Like I see. I didn't think about it like that. I thought about it. I need to get me and my child somewhere else safe.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't like oh shit. No fear ever crossed my mind. But some people like you are really brave to do this, or you have a lot of courage, and with a baby, like oh my, it ain't shit. Hell, I booked this ticket. I strap up like girl, okay, get your stroller. We about to go. We got an 11-hour flight, then we got an 8-hour layover, then we got we just is what it is. So I mean, I guess I can't really say how other people may view it, but when you get it in your head that you really want to do something or you need to do something, you gonna make it happen. You ain't gonna second guess. You ain't gonna be like, oh shit, well, what if this? I never had in my head like, what if this go wrong? What if this happen? No. I always said everywhere we go, we're gonna be completely protected. We're gonna be in clean, safe, good areas, and that is and I meant that. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? The language barrier was never a thing for me. Although, you know what's crazy? People around the world, I've noticed people around the world may speak different languages, but we all speak charades, nigga. So if you somewhere and you don't speak, like in Africa, if I didn't speak no, and I don't speak Arabic, but in Morocco and Egypt, it's Arabic. You know what I'm saying? Some people speak more English in Egypt than they do Morocco, but in Morocco and Tangier specifically is right across from Europe, and from Spain. So you have people who speak Spanish, French, Arabic, and English there. So if you speak one of them or two of them, whatever, you good. But
Mm-hmm.
everybody speaks charades, nigga. So if you don't speak, you don't know how to say I'm looking for some food, you just do this. And they be like, oh, they point, and you gonna get to where you need to go. You know? And literally, that's how it is. Like, people be so scared to go somewhere, oh shit, I don't speak Swahili or I don't speak Wolof. How am I gonna go to Senegal? Some people may speak English, but I mean, shit, if they speak Wolof and you don't know it, get on YouTube University and learn some phrases.
Yeah.
But don't let that hold you back, from going somewhere. If your soul and your spirit is like, we need to go over here and just see why is it calling me? So yeah.
So who was pretty much the people that like influenced you? I ain't gonna say disregarding, but I'm just saying like because you already said your grandmother, but was there other people in your life that influenced you?
Influence me. Well, not as strong as my granny. Like in my personal life, not as strong as my granny. That I can think off top. I've had influences in like the creative industries, like music and things like that. Right now, like that Marlon Wayans, that nigga is influencing the hell out of me just because of my personal journey and what I'm where I'm at with it right now, and the certain things, you know, it just clicked. I don't never speak on what I'm doing. I let people see it when it happens. You get what I'm saying? So I can't speak on it too much. But
Yeah.
Marlon Wayans, I love horror movies. I love scary movies. Horror. Let me enunciate because people might think I'm saying horror movies. I love scary movies. Okay. In that realm, I love John Carpenter's films. The original Halloween, Michael Myers has always been my favorite. Lately, Damien Leone, he made the Terrifier movies. Terrifier 3 is about to come out October 11th. I love that franchise. Art the Clown is great. But from a director standpoint and producer or director, Rob Zombie. Rob Zombie is cold as fuck.
Oh, I agree.
He remade, yes. Rob Zombie remade the original Halloween from 1978. He made the 2007 version, and that was it was a masterpiece to me. The other ones after that, but that that one was dope. Devil's Rejects, House of a Thousand Corpses, what is it, Witches of Salem? Yeah. And I'm trying to think of the other shit. He redid The Monsters. Rob's not 31. All that shit is just Three from Hell. All that shit is just very, I like the cinematography that he does. It's very monotone, if that makes sense. Like he has a monotone way of creating this. It's like a serious ass horror shit. It ain't funny. It ain't, I mean, even with Captain Spaulding would make jokes, but it's like I can't really explain what I'm trying to say. It's very a monotone way of directing.
Yeah.
Especially with the Halloween remake. But that's the inspiration there. Musically, I love Marilyn Manson. I have 2 Marilyn Manson tattoos. I just love the way that when I first saw his music video, it was a dope show. I was 8 years old and I was watching TRL on MTV. He came on. I was like, what is this? Like, the bodysuit he had on, you can tell if he was a man or a woman. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, nobody on TV or MTV was doing that. I'm like, who the hell is this? And so I got deeper to his music, and I remember when they was blaming him for the Columbine shootings and just picking at him because he was different. And then as I grew with his music throughout the years, I really appreciated how he was very lyrically adept. Like he would regurgitate, you know, he was like, I'm a journalist in music. Like he started out as a writer actually for a magazine. But he's like, I'm a journalist with music. I just regurgitate what I see and then put it into song. I like how all of his albums are different. They all have a different theme. It ain't the same shit. It's just very beautiful discography. Yes. And everything is just different. It's giving you different. It's taking you through his life. And, you know, so I really appreciate Marilyn Manson musically. Michael Jackson, Kendrick Lamar, all these niggas. Go ahead.
No, that's good because I used to watch Devil's Rejects and it was just so cool because my cousin put me up on it and he was just watching it. I was like, what the hell is this? And he was like, no, man, you got to watch it, man. Just watch it. You will like it. And I was watching it and I was just like laughing majority of the whole time and just getting a kick out of just all that gore and just how graphic that shit is. Boy.
Yes.
I was just like, oh my God, like they really showed this and this is really blew my mind. So I know exactly what you mean when it comes to like the cinematography because it's just like nowadays CGI just really ruins a movie if you don't know how to use it right. So I get what you're saying.
Yeah. So I appreciate his music just as a scary movie lover. I really appreciate his direction. I like Rob Zombie music too, but his direction is just really great from what I've seen.
Yeah. So I know that like you're probably not paying attention to what's going on over here like that, but
I mean, some things I have, yeah. I don't really know the energy of the election and all that stuff, but I've heard some things, and the food situation and school shootings, same old crazy shit that's going on.
It's just chaotic. It's just nowadays. It's just we're divided. I ain't gonna say that we haven't been divided, but we pretty much has been divided. But it's just nowadays. It's just very blatant. It's not subliminal no more. It's just everybody just picking sides, and if you don't vote for this person, you're not black. If you vote for this person, you against the American people. And I'm like, wait a minute, like,
Damn.
first of all, like, when do y'all start forcing people to pick and choose and stuff like that? It's supposed to be confidential nowadays. It just really be crazy, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm still deciding. I'm still indecisive, pretty much, and I don't really know, because it's just like we're a laughing stock. People laughing at us, man, and people walking away from the U.S. dollar than ever. So it just everybody isn't seeing the bigger picture, but I'm paying attention to all of that and just making my moves, getting the money I can, so I can plan my great escape. But it's just really crazy because the gangs taking over the apartment building, feel like New Jack City too.
Colorado, I saw that shit.
Yeah.
Ugh. They doing it in the other states too?
Chicago, New York, and I just think that, oh yeah, Texas. Texas got a whole bunch of them. And
the Venezuelan gangs?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And what pissed me off about that was when they went to Chicago, the niggas ain't shoot them up, the niggas ain't beat their ass or do anything. They were scared. They were just like, oh my God, they here. I was like, man, let me walk down the street, man. Y'all blasting me, asking where you from, cuz? Where you from, blood? And this and that. I'm like, wait a minute.
Oh my God. What in the hell? Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, it's very suspicious, if you ask me. But I've just been telling everybody that they're really just trying to either replace us, create martial law, or just, start a race war. But it's just that us as Black Americans, I just really hate how they try to change narratives. Like, we didn't start this, or we didn't do this. We're not patriotic, or we're the most patriotic people in this country. We fought in every world war. Every war that this country had, we fought. And just by me doing my research and stuff like that, just with my own family research, I found out that my bloodline been in America for thousands of years. And just the fact that, they did everything that they could to take away our history. And you just really see just how Black history is being eradicated in the education system. Like, my niece didn't even know who Christopher Alex was until I told her.
They ain't about to tell them that. They gonna tell them Christopher Columbus, but they tell them about
But it's not like how it was when we was coming up. It had the figures up on the wall. As soon as you had walked in and you see by the alphabets and stuff, you see like Dr. King, Malcolm X, Rosa Parks, Harriet Tubman, you would see that right next to them. And they don't have that anymore. And they're making it seem like it's just, oh, you just do it too much and this and that. Because I do like history segments on my YouTube channel as well. So it was like people that was older than me was just like, dang, Will, like, I didn't know about this, or I never heard about this. And I was just like, oh, where the hell you been? This is really well documented. Yeah, just everything's so diluted, man, and I'm so sick of them. I'm so sick of
just that species of women because, like, don't get me wrong, like, and I'm speaking from a man's standpoint.
Yeah.
Like, we like hoes, but we don't want to marry them. We don't want.
Did you say we
Yeah,
like hoes?
we do. We do.
Yeah.
They fun, but it's like we enjoy, like, we indulge in women, like real women too. Cause I love just talking to a woman because the conversation different, the dialect is different, the mental is different, and I just love to just listen to some smooth jazz, sip on some wine, and just have like a nice, healthy nightcap with a woman.
Yeah, cause see the hoes, you can suck some coke and pills out her booty hole, honey. With a woman, that'd be a little fun. Oh, I can suck some coke off this bitch. But with the woman, it's gonna be a little different. Like, let me just chill. I want to listen to some Brian McKnight, and we can do some smooth jazz. Like, we can just be chilling and bounce ideas and intellect off each other. But some of these niggas, they love they love some hoes, but some men don't even want to be around women because it's too much for them. That's they business, honey. To each his damn own.
Right?
To each his damn own.
No, that's just how I am. Cause I grew up with women. I grew up with my mom and my sister. So women is just like my second nature. Like, I'm able to vibe. I'm able to talk and just be able to just enjoy your company. Because I don't get. I'll never be the. I can't really say it because I don't want to get censored, but you know what I mean. If you can read between the lines.
You said you don't get hugs.
No, I said I would never.
What you say?
No, I said I would never be the other side. The other people.
Okay.
But what I'm saying,
you love women a lot.
A whole lot.
Okay.
But what I mean, it's just really be just crazy, just how this gender war stuff going on, this 50-50, and I'm just like, what's wrong with just getting along with each other? Like, everybody wants to pick who has the best struggle or the worst struggle, and we're a team. We're supposed to be working together. We ain't supposed to be hurting each other because we're a unit. We're supposed to just try to be very compromisable. Just really just come into like an understanding. Because
some people in a battle with themselves, so they can't be in peace and harmony with nobody else. Is this too loud? Because I'm heating up food.
No, you all right? You fine? But it's just everybody is in battle with themselves, and a lot of people be in trauma bonds too.
You said a lot of people be what? Traumatized? Yeah.
Traumatized and trauma bonds and stuff. I didn't think I was ever in one until I was in one. When I was starting reading about it and really started to like see the signs, and I was like, oh my God, like I'm in a trauma bond.
Oh yeah, when you give us
That shit's scary, man.
That's crazy as hell, like. But it's like when you live, you learn, and you do better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had lessons because I was so quick to jump into things. I'm like, oh, this person I know, they may have the same heart as me. No, not everybody got the same heart as you. So I've learned to just slow it the hell down as I got older. You know what I'm saying? Like, my moon and Aries, that shit impulsive. That shit would be impulsive when it comes to my emotions. Like, my Venus and Aries too. So when it comes to love, I'm all in. But now I've learned to just slow the hell down and get to know somebody because not everybody got my heart. Shit.
Oh, of course not. And people be mirroring you too. A lot of people don't know what that means, but people will actually, just copy you or either like agree with everything that you say and be like, yeah, me too, man. I swear to God, let's hang out, let's do this, and the whole time
I found the one. No, you found them up to the line. They did fake try to get something, but they lied.
Yeah, learning just to be by myself for a while because believe in true love. I want love, but nowadays it's just really difficult to just find it just in this type of era. I can't even talk. Era
Yeah.
that we in. So,
You know
but
what? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
but I'm very optimistic
Yeah.
because again, what you just said, like what you speak is going to happen. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If you keep on saying that what you won't find or what you can't have, you're going to keep on getting it. But I just believe in just being optimistic. I'm not a
Yeah.
pessimistic anymore, but I'm a realist and I know what I want. And I just really don't indulge in everybody's lifestyle
Yeah.
or just trying to save people. You know what I'm saying? You know, when that phrase they say, Captain Save a Hole in Hell, no.
Them days is over. I don't give a fuck. I'm not here to be nobody's superhero. Save your damn self. That's over. Because I've tried to doctor motherfuckers and it'd be like, oh no.
No. Hell no. So you a die trying to ride or die. Shit,
Yes.
Like
Like, no, I'm not about to be a martyr for you, nigga. No, we're not about to do this. Meet me on a high level, honey, because I'm coming at you at a high level. And you coming at me from way down here in the depths of Dante's Inferno, nigga. This ain't gonna work.
Man. Yeah. People don't believe in that. People really just living under a rock or living in a fantasy world, but you have to really be careful who you be around.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I was going through like my dark time and being very promiscuous and stuff like that. Like I would just have these headaches. I would be very fatigued. I would be ill, physically ill, a whole bunch of shit. Because I just suck up so many different energies inside me. And I was just like, man, I need to chill. I don't like this side. This ain't cool. This don't give you no brownie points for, having all these relations with multiple different women and stuff like that. I need to chill. But in our community, that's what we was taught. That the only thing we good for is our sexuality.
Yeah.
That's the only thing we're good for. But when you're using your mind, you just hit like a higher plateau and you just ascend to something else, so powerful, just a powerful being to the fact that people who ain't used to that will begin to separate themselves from you because you're not that person anymore that y'all was on the same wavelength.
Yeah. Well, they can get the hell on, child, because I ain't got to. Look, let me tell you something. I don't hold a motherfucker up. Bye. Shit. If you do not resonate, because here's the deal. I'm not about to be playing with you. I'm not going to be on negative vibes with you, or we're not about to do that. So people would, just easily separate themselves from it. Like, well, damn, I don't have nothing in common with her. I can't talk to her about life and death because hell no, I'm scared of that. Or what the fuck church talking about numbers and shit. I can't talk about. I want to talk about this cocaine I just got. Like, and we can't be on the same side. Or talk about celebrity gossip all day. I'm not about to do that.
Yeah,
let's talk about rearranging and reprogramming our minds so we can be the best that we supposed to be. We ain't about to be talking no bullshit.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. And I just always just admire anybody who's in tune with themselves. There's just so many carbon copies. There's so many duplicates, and everybody want to be the same. Everybody want to talk the same. It's just, I hate being around anybody who's over the age of 30 or 35 with no good vocabulary, no good diction, none of that. They just like, yeah, bro, I'm like, nigga, what?
Where to look at? We on Demon Time. Oh, you on Demon Time? You need to get far away from me. Oh, we ain't doing that. bad.
Hell no.
People gotta watch
I
their
don't say that.
words. People don't watch their words. Like, it's wild out here.
Yeah, so if people be saying all that shit, and then when they wake up levitating, and then they go be the first person that call you, be like, "Hey man, I'm levitating, man. I don't know what's going on. Please, somebody's gonna save me." Like nigga, you said you was on that time, so
I thought you was the devil himself. I thought, what happened? What happened, Scary? What happened, Scary?
hell no. That's just I be really like keeping everything out, and I found out that I was an empath too, because I always felt people's energies, regardless of if they smiling in my face and this and that. But everybody be like, man, that person cool. That person is a reliable person. I'm like, hell no, that nigga the devil. Like, man, you think everybody like that? I'm like, no, I feel something ain't right. Cause it just everybody just they still believing in our cartoon fantasy about how the devil was just like pitchforks and horns and whatever, goatee, red. No, they get the devil
is an energy, nigga. Yeah, it hops into people.
Yeah, energies. And the deception comes from just they would come to you in a beautiful or handsome face.
Yeah.
People flock to it because it's all about looks, and looks can be deceiving.
I'm sorry, I'm sitting here about to feed my daughter. And you might hear her laugh and all that. But yeah, people through. People, I don't know, dog. And this, I think I said this when we was all on live. We met on Old Boy Live, but in 2020, I just knew, I felt it. I was like, yo, some shit, like this World War III shit about to pop off. People always thought world wars be like physical. No, this shit is like spiritual. And if you not on the field covered and you ain't got your armor, your protection, you about to get hit, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a lot of people out here who got hit. They can't even recover because they do. Some of us, we all felt effects from this shit. But it's like, how powerful are you? How strong are you to bounce back and then learn and create your own new armor? And you gotta really protect yourself out here. I don't know where this shit going, but I feel like it's gonna be on some purge shit one day, and niggas gonna have to really like hide out in places because being in the inner city somewhere, that's the.
Oh, no doubt. It's gonna pretty much be everything that they showed us in movies. People just think, oh man, that's a good movie, The Purge or Anarchy or Day After Tomorrow or 2020 whatever. Like that's great. Hell no, they pretty much giving y'all the blueprint to what's going on, and that's why they want these electric cars so bad, because they can shut off your shit during a high-speed chase, or you try to escape, they can cut your shit off. And it just, they want to eliminate our independence as much as possible, and we just have to make sure that we don't fall for the okie doke, because just because it's popular right now doesn't mean it's great or it's good for you. And
Mommy getting your juicy. I'm listening. Go ahead.
And motherfuckers gotta quit being followers.
People do need to go. I don't know what the hell wrong with it. I don't know. I can't fathom not thinking for myself. I could not fathom that.
Yeah, same here.
I couldn't. It couldn't be me. You said what?
I said same here, because I never really been like anybody's favorite or nothing like that. Because I was just always the one like, no, I'm not doing that. Oh, you wrong, or you lame. Like, I'm getting away from you. And people was like, huh? Like, who he think he talking to? And that's why I would say I create a whole lot of enemies. Well, honestly, I ain't gonna say I created, but I reveal my true enemies just by me being myself and standing
Yeah.
up for what I believe. Because the enemies already in the forefront. They
Yeah.
just take that mask off finally, and I just never was able to put on a mask and be around a person that I don't like, or so I could just fake with them for hours at a time, or just consecutively. Like I don't care. Like when I don't
Yeah.
like you, my whole body language would tell on me. My face would say it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna act like you ain't shit. That's just how I always feel.
Yeah.
Fuck all that. Hey, let's just be the bigger person. Like hell no. That's some slavery shit. Like be the bigger person. I'm like, you realize how many stories that we have rebelled, that we
Mm.
fought back. And you asking
1804,
me,
nigga, like your show.
mm-hmm,
Them Haitians ain't play that shit.
hell no. And they was outnumbered. But yet they was determined. They was using everybody. And
Mm-hmm.
and shit, I got this tatted on me. I can't I,
Mm.
I can't be false advertising like that.
Right. Real shit. Like, and that's another thing. I feel like you'd have been Haitian in the past. Like, me too. Like, I connect hella hard to Haiti. You know what I'm saying? Because I haven't seen myself. Like, I've been from Haiti in the past. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and that shit just come back to niggas. Like, certain people don't know who they was in the past. Like, but some of us, we get little instances of, like, familiarities. Like, this shit, I resonate with this heavy. You know, I don't know why. Or, like, sometimes you may see yourself, you know, there, or get a feeling like, yo, I was there before. So it just all come back around.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
no doubt. And I don't know. It was just something like when I was watching that doc, when I was telling you about, it was just
Mm-hmm.
something in me, which is because I didn't know what to name this. I was just like stuck, but I wanted it to be meaningful. I wanted it to just be about history, but also just bring back the reverency by just, having like kids and just start a
Mm-hmm.
movement. Because usually when you put your name or your face on your business, nobody support it. Well, black people don't support it with your face or name on your business like that. So I wanted it to be a movement. I wanted all of us to be involved as a collective, and
Mm-hmm.
that's where it came up. And it just sounded good. It just tasted good, and it felt good. Like, oh my God, like yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, that's what's up.
yeah.
Shit. It's crazy how we met too on old boy shit. And then what's crazy is, remember he was like, I'm about to come back. I'm holler at y'all later. I'm gonna come back. I don't think he ever came back on live.
No. It's and it was crazy because like he helped me out so many times, like with his videos, like every day
Mm-hmm.
he just always be uplifting because I
Yeah.
go through so much. I go through being alone because
Mm-hmm.
I don't got no brother no more. I don't got my dad no more. I'm like the last one left. So I be feeling so alone. No matter
Mm-hmm.
what, people like you have to really experience it to get it. But it's just a lot of times, when you feel like you by yourself, it's just really tough, especially when you're trying to
Yeah.
live as righteous as possible.
Yeah.
So I just draw inspiration from social media, like because everybody only look for the negativity, but it's positivity on social media as well. You just got to change the algorithm around. But
Yeah.
but it was just people like him and people who does the inspirational stuff, the motivational videos, and I should share it to other people. And people make it seem like it was my personal videos. They're like, oh, thank you, Will. I needed that video today. Like, no, I can't take all that credit. Say go follow bro and stuff. So it was just
Mm.
really nice that we all three of us was able to talk, and I believe that we helped him
Mm-hmm.
out, and that's what it's
Right.
about, reciprocation.
Yes. Let me ask you this, if you don't
Hmm.
mind. Have you set up, because I don't know if you do any type of spiritual workings with your loved ones who have passed, but have you set up an altar for your dad and your brother?
No, not yet.
When you get around to it, do it,
Hmm.
because that is a great means of communication for you with them. So
Okay.
anytime you need to speak with them, you can call them, go to this altar. You know how to set up an ancestor altar? Because they're your ancestors now.
No, I never.
You got eyes on the other side, baby. So yes, pat yourself on the back, baby. You got some ancestors looking out for you. Yes, and I try to remind people that doing the death work that I do, like, yes, we all be sad. Like, so I had a day in here the other day, I was just crying, like, damn, I really miss my grandma. Like, listen to Mahalia Jackson shit. I'm like, this shit is making me fucking cry. But I was really missing my granny. But it's like, before I left Michigan, I set up an ancestor altar for her in the room in my mama's house where all her stuff was, and that's how I would communicate with her. I still talk to her even though I'm not in front of that altar, but that way you like, okay, so if you have any of their belongings, you can put it on this altar. So any of their favorite, maybe a hat, a wallet, a scripture. Always set out some liquid there. So if they like had a specific drink, like my granny loved Diet Pepsi, so I would pour that shit in the cup. Sometimes you'll go back to the altar and the fucking cup will be like the shit will be like gone, like somebody was drinking it, because you're feeding them. This is a physical connection to the spirit world.
Hmm.
You can set food on there. Don't leave it on there long, but like maybe like a plate, like, hey, I'm about to eat. People, here go a burger, set that on there for them. Their favorite food sometime, a plate on Thanksgiving, and then take it off the next day. But it's just a link there between you and the physical and the spiritual. But yeah, you can set, their favorite stuff on the altar and just pray over it and say your positive affirmations over it, like, yo, this is my connection to you. This is me remembering you. And anytime I need to come to you, I need to talk, I'm gonna come to this altar, whoop. And I just ask that you come through for your boy. And then, that's that. But that is a way, and that's a way also to tie back into traditional African ways, how we honored our loved ones who passed on. We had these altar spaces and these things to communicate with them, so that also brings a certain amount of power, and that helps you start working with your spirit even stronger.
Okay. I will
Mm-hmm.
make sure that I take a look into that stuff because he comes to me a lot. My brother.
You knew a Robert or a Bobby?
Yeah. Yeah.
They passed?
Hmm.
I don't know why the hell that just came to me. Something about lemonade, lemons. It was random. Sometimes I'll be talking to people and people will come to me, or names will come to me. But that name just came to me and then it said lemons, lemonade. I don't know who this person was to you, but they're telling you to set out a cup of lemonade for them. And I also just heard the message. Everybody know this message. When life hands you lemons, make lemonade. Something about
Yeah.
whatever you're going through, right? I don't know what you're going through in life right now, but when you are handed, not atrocities, what is adversities? When you're handed things that kind of got you like, oh shit, it could be shit piled up. Take all of those things and turn that shit into lemonade. That's what I just got for you. I don't know who Bobby or this Robert person. I don't know who that is, but that's what I just got. And they say set out some lemonade for them. If you have some in your house tonight, or go get some tomorrow, please do not forget. And some more messages will be revealed to you when you do that. That's what I just heard.
Oh shoot, I got some in the fridge. I bought some at the store. So
You just did what?
I just bought some at the store.
Some lemonade? Oh, okay. Well, then we okay. So it's making sense. Go pour that out
Yeah.
before you go to sleep. Go pour that out pour some into a cup tonight, and say their name, say thank you for the message or whatever, and whatever you have to reveal to me to help me, throughout my life, help me through my journey right now. The message you got for me, please reveal it to me. And it's gonna come to you, shit. I just heard the number 42. I don't know what that meant, but yeah.
Yeah. That's amazing. Like, yeah. I was watching your videos when you was in Egypt. You mind talking about that?
So Egypt. Oh my God. It just hit me. Damn Egypt. Egypt. Oh my God. Okay, so I done been from Egypt in the past life, so I'm like excited to go back. But when I get there, it's like, whoa. I wanted to cry so many times in Egypt because I kept getting the feeling of, damn, this changed so much. It used to then be like this. Oh my God, this has fucking changed. The land is still beautiful.
Mhm.
Cairo, I like Cairo better than Luxor. Luxor is extremely touristy. But what I didn't like about the monuments, like the pyramids of Giza, and then going to the Valley of the Kings and Hatshepsut Temple in Luxor, you cannot enjoy yourself. It's some fucking Egyptians everywhere. Inside the tombs, they stamp your little ticket. They follow you around and start telling you shit on walls. I didn't ask for that. But what they're trying to do is they'll even ask you, hey, you want me to take a picture for you and reach for your phone or whatever. And if you say yes, they're going to be like, okay, you got a tip? Like, I didn't ask you to take this picture. You offered. Like, no, it's really hustling out there. They'll be like, hey, you want to come down here? I'll open this gate and you can look down here. You're not supposed to be doing that. So you can't enjoy yourself. It's somebody everywhere asking you for somewhere, talking to you. It's like, dude, I didn't come here for that. It's so annoying. Soon as you get to the pyramids of Cairo, it's people everywhere asking you, do you want a camel ride? Do you want a horse ride? Do you want to buy this? Do you want to buy this? It's like, I ain't come here for that. It's just